All right, guys, welcome to Hunter's Hangout. Woo! We are going to talk about MHC in Chicago. Yeah, this is our final show of season 7, episode 12, and we're going to get deep right into it. We're going to give it over to Phil because I'm going to let him take care of this tonight. Put him on the spot.
I know. Choo choo. So, obviously, like Jose mentioned, or Diablo mentioned, we're going to be talking about Midwest Haunters Convention. So make sure if you guys haven't already booked any reservations or anything yet, you do it soon. It's going to be literally the convention everyone's talking about. So be there or be square. So
you know what? I'm going to be there. That's for damn sure. Not Jamie. I'm going to be there, though.
Really?
So we also have a ton of prizes to give away tonight. So, Kathy, you want to tell them what they have to do in order to win some prizes tonight?
All right. Well, I will be reading all of your questions from our panel of guests tonight from Jamie's post on the Haunters Hangout page. If you're attending MHC, please type MHC before your question and ask as many questions as you like. It only takes one to be eligible for awesome prizes from our sponsors, whether I read them on the air or not. So ask away.
Yeah, awesome. So, like I said, I hope everyone can win one, but I know we don't have that many prizes. But speaking of prizes, Jamie, I think, already has a picture up. So
yeah,
what do we have to give away tonight?
Oh my goodness, y'all, we have so many prizes. All right, so I'm gonna try to go through the
5-minute timer. So,
5 minutes. So everybody can go take a break, come back 5 minutes.
If I can get through these in 5 minutes, that's gonna be something. Okay, so we're starting off with a mask from Face Factory FX. Fright Props is giving away a $100 store credit tonight.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
Get on the chat, baby. Get on the chat.
Sinful Audio is giving away one free SFX library, 25% off of original sound design, and 10% off of amps or speakers.
Wow. Awesome.
Ornaments is giving away a Stack of Jacks ornament.
I love that Stack of Jacks.
Now tonight, Fright Props is Froggy's Fog is giving away a Titan 1200 fog machine.
Nice.
Wow.
One lucky winner will get 6 awesome badges that you can award your actors from Scare It Badges.
Nice.
Everyone watching today gets 50% off of Sam Haines if you use the code Haunters when you place your order.
Awesome.
Someone tonight will get one realistic looking skull from Nightmare Makers.
Man. We're still going? How many prizes you got?
XFX Makeup is giving away a $100 gift certificate.
Wow. Jeez. Guys, I got to leave the show. I got to go in the comments.
And it's still going. Exotic Lenses is giving away one free non-prescription normal size pair of lenses of your choice.
Wow.
Missing Figure Productions is giving away this amazing mask.
Awesome.
Hotwire Phone Factory is giving away a $25 gift card. Nightmare Studios is giving away this awesome mask.
Nice.
And now, if you're going to Midwest Haunters Convention, like Kathy said, be sure to write MHC in your comments so we'll know that you're eligible for these prizes. We're giving away 5 basic package pair tickets, which gets you into the show floor for the weekend. So 5 people will win a pair of tickets. We're also
that's nice.
Yes.
We're also giving away 5 single tickets to the Masquerade Ball.
Nice. Woo! Get your costumes ready.
And we're giving away 2 single passes to Friday seminars that get you into every seminar they have on Friday. And there are some amazing ones. So, you want to get that.
Like, awesome.
The show's half over, man. Just in the prize giveaways tonight.
I know. Deep breath, Jamie. That was a long one there.
That was a long one.
Oh, that's awesome though. So yeah, definitely you guys, if you want a chance to win those prizes, again, we're just going to mention it. Make sure you ask questions on the Facebook page post. So get your questions in. A lot of prizes to win tonight. And well, with that being said, let's get into the show. So for those of you that don't know, MHC, see, look at this. I got my little homework, all this stuff.
It's so impressive.
I know. So for those of you that don't know, this is pretty, you should know by now, but the show is the June 7th to the 9th. So there is a pre-show tour where we will go to 4 haunted attractions for you to experience the Chicago. If you have not been to Chicago, you can experience all these 4 haunts. We have Dead Rising haunted house. We have Midnight Terror haunted house, Massacre haunted house, and Basement of the Dead. All amazing haunts. So definitely, if you're in town on Thursday, you guys can do the pre-convention bus tour. Friday, we start with the trade show floor sneak peek, and also another haunted attraction you guys can go to, which is Hell's Gate. So definitely. Oh, we also have seminars too. I can't forget that one.
Don't forget seminars.
Are you gonna go do like the whole thing, like right there, like you're reading the newspaper?
Listen, I am.
He's doing a great job.
I'm planning this out. So it's quick. I'm already on Saturday.
You're doing a great job. Keep going.
And Tater joined us.
I got a random message to join you guys.
And
Yeah.
here's Tater.
Tater, I am so happy to see you. I'm going to sit back and relax now. You got
No, you don't, Phil.
Hello, Tater.
I'm not supposed to be on. I'm sick.
Oh no.
All right, guys. So we got the Friday night. We're gonna start off with the trade show sneak peek. So Jen, what is that? What's a sneak peek? Because I want a sneak peek in the convention. What is that?
It's a chance to get on the show floor early and really just get a chance to see all the different products and things that are going to be displayed at the show. So, people are in town, and what ended up happening years ago is everyone that was there just tried sneaking on the show floor. So I'm like, if everyone's in town, why don't we just open the floor at that point, before we go on the tour? So that's kind of how that came about.
That wasn't me.
Sure.
I specifically remember seeing a guy with a cooler walking on the floor.
Right.
Sure.
Well, I found out if you give the person staying at the door a cheeseburger, they will let you in.
Cheeseburger, a beer, whatever.
Yeah, they do that.
If I catch you on the show floor, I will give you things to put away and work to do. That's
right.
sneaking on.
We'll do some work.
Yeah. So
And
that's
then
sneak peeks all about.
And then also the later on that night that we're gonna be going to Hell's Gate Haunted House, and that's gonna be $85. If you don't pay for the tickets early, it's $90. So it's always good to get there early, and it's supposed to be a really good haunted house. I'm really excited to see it, and so we got that happening for us too.
Don't forget the bonfire and the after party.
Yeah, they also.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is what is there? So when we get, I wrote down. We're jumping a little bit ahead of my schedule here. Jeez,
We're sorry to screw up your schedule, Phil.
I know. Gosh, I don't even know what to do here.
Just randomly to do it so fast. I was like,
I know. Well, I was just going to do an overview, but then, so Hell's Gate, the transportation is included, and what is available at the haunt? I think you just mentioned the bonfire. What other events might be going on at the haunt itself?
Well, you get to party with the zombie army. That's an event within itself.
True.
Yep.
So you'll get to see the haunted house, and obviously he'll take everyone through slow, so they'll get a chance to really, see the detail of it. We wanted to do a lights on, but honestly, they're just, with the amount of people signed up and everything else, there just isn't going to be enough time. But afterwards, there'll be a bonfire, and John and his team will be around to answer any questions people have about the haunt, as well as just hang out and have a good time. So we'll have food and drinks and stuff like that. So I think it'll be a really great time. It's a beautiful haunted house. So it'll be. I think everyone's really excited for you guys to see it and tour it. I know Zombie Army's working really hard to have everyone there.
Yeah, I've been following him on YouTube for so long, and I've always wanted to go see it, but I never had a reason to. I mean, that is a reason to go to Chicago, but not in my wife's eyes. So, and now I have that chance. It's like I can't wait to see it. What time did the buses leave? So we know, make sure everybody's there on time. And
So we're going to have kind of time ticketing going on from there. So I believe the buses start rotating around 7:30. That people, what will happen is when you guys sign in at the registration counter, you'll get to pick times. We typically do that every year. That way, if some people want to go a little later, they can. We're going to have about 15 school buses in rotation for there.
oh, damn.
Wow. How far away is it about?
At the time we're going, I think it's going to be better, but I would say maybe 35 minutes,
Oh,
40
nice.
minutes, depends. Yeah.
Jen, is there anything going to be on the buses to do while you're waiting to get there?
Yes, there will be. Tater, you're on the ball today, huh?
Wow,
I'm sick. I have nothing better to do with my life. Sorry, Jen.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have a great group of guys being able to come in and kind of give you guys the history of the haunts and entertain you guys while you're on the buses on the way there. So that's going to be, a great thing. We're really excited about that.
I love being entertained on the bus.
You are the entertainment on the bus.
And speaking of bus entertainment, I know that on Thursday when the pre-bus tour is happening, and as far as the buses go, why is there a 1, 3, and 4 relaxing bus, and then the bus 2 is the party bus? Why isn't there more party buses?
Why does it matter how many party the look? Because there's been so many duplicates and they have failed miserably. That there's only one party bus. Get on it or get off of it. It doesn't matter.
Right. So here's the thing. I'm wondering if I get on one of the relaxed buses and decide to make it a party bus, is there an issue there?
Yes. They will fight you. Bus 2 fights anybody that tries to copy our format.
Oh, it's you. Okay. Well, you better save me a spot, man.
I'm not in charge of that.
Damn it. All right. Well, hey, let's talk a little bit about the haunts that we're going to see, and we're going to have Phil introduce some of the owners of the haunts and talk about a little bit what we have in store.
Well, I'm going to bring it over to Derek, a.k.a. Petal the Clown, from Massacre Haunted House.
Crazy man.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. So give us a little bit about what people might be expecting when they come to the haunt. Where or what your involvement is in the haunt a little bit and stuff like that. So,
well, I'm one of the managers at Massacre. I've been with the company for 5 years now, and it's just been one crazy ride after another every single year. We keep doing more and more renovations. A lot of over-the-top sets. The detail is that we put in is crazy, and we're very fortunate. We do have a great core group of actors that help make this show like extremely strong and extremely crazy. It's a lot. It's one of the old style haunted houses where it's a bunch of different scenes. So it's not one giant theme that you're going through. We have a total of 6 different themed areas that you do go through, and it's a crazy show. Over 30,000 square feet. So it constantly just keeps going.
Brian Van Camp would like to know, where did you come up with the name Massacre? Is there a story behind it?
A long time ago, there used to be a haunted house that originally started, that the owner started, called Hotel Massacre. And that was a long time ago. Ever since then, it's been officially 10 years now. And we after Hotel Massacre, the owner just decided that it was too much, and everyone referred to it as the Massacre. So it just kind of stuck.
Very cool.
Very cool. You said your haunt is indoor?
Yes, all indoor, and our queue line is fully indoors as well.
Nice.
Anna Jones would like to know how many actors are in your haunt.
We have average of 80 actors a night.
Damn. That's
Hey,
a good
Derek.
show right there.
For people that are coming in on Wednesday and they're looking for something to do, is the laser tag escape room going to be open that you guys offer, or is that?
Oh yeah. So besides the haunted house, we also have tactical laser tag. As you guys can kind of see behind me, it's not the old-fashioned laser tag like it used to be with those bulky vests. Like it's Tater, you played it.
I have gotten a shock belt strapped on.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have the shock belts as well, and that is Tater can give you all the lovely information about those shock belts.
They work real good. You know when you're getting shot when you drop to the ground if you have it up too high.
Only for you, we put it on 10. But besides that, we also have 4 escape rooms, and we also have a 5-minute escape room as well. The 5-minute escape room is from Evil Illusions. It's a really cool hand trap game that it's kind of like one of Jigsaw's puzzles. It's scary. People don't, whenever they see it, they never want to do it, but it's fun.
Cody Lee wants to know, do you have makeup artists?
Yeah, we have a total during the season. I have 8 makeup artists, and a few of them float in and out here and there, but a lot of them are my core staff, so they're here year round also. So.
And Sean Boswell wanted to know, do you act in the haunt, and if so, what is your character?
I am. I'm the mascot for the haunted house. I am Pedo the Clown. I am going to also be interviewed on Haunted House Chicago Row on Saturday for MHC.
Great.
My name was edited out on the website, but that's cool.
Damn it.
What do you mean your name was edited out?
They told me when they were setting it up, I forgot who was setting it up, but they said that pedo was too inappropriate.
Oh, yeah. No, it was.
Yeah.
It was for kids, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I understand. So, but yeah, Pedo the Clown, I actually created him at Midwest Haunters Convention 6 years ago.
Oh, cool.
So,
Nice.
Wow. Fun
Very
5-minute
cool.
character. It turned into a big thing.
He's a very cool character.
But
so where can we expect you in the haunt?
Everywhere.
Oh.
I'm pretty much wired to the haunted house, so I just randomly pop up in different spots. But I'll be out mostly. I'll probably be like out front interacting with a lot of people, unless I get called that someone's dying somewhere.
Oh gosh.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't. But I'm extremely excited for our tour because we have something special planned for the attendees.
Nice.
So they're gonna go through and see the normal show. This is the fun part. They get to go through and see the normal show like we do in October, and after that they come back to the queue line and we have food for people and a little bit of a social time, and then we turn on all the lights inside of our building. We open up all of our doors, and all the people who come through get the opportunity to get a lights on tour of Massacre, our makeup department, our tool room, where we build everything. You get to see all how we do it, and we'll explain everything. And we invited the vendors that we have purchased things from, and they are going to be standing by their props, and they're going to be showing how their props are used inside of a haunted house setting.
That's neat.
Like we have Gore Galore coming out. We have Froggies. Hi, Tater. Who else? We have, I believe we have
Tater now behind his fog machine. Whoop. Look at
Yes,
guys.
Other companies like Hallucination Creations, Ghost Ride, and they're going to be coming out and they're going to be showing how their props are used inside of a haunted house.
That's very cool.
Very cool.
And then you leave.
And which stop are you guys? You guys first, second,
We're number
third?
3.
You guys know? 3. Okay. So for those of you going, that's when you can expect massacre. But
And put us.
Just one. Just one.
yeah. All right. So we'll move over back to Jen. Jen, you mentioned something about kids. So this show is different than other conventions, I should say, because you have also what is a kid zone. You want to explain a little bit into that?
Yeah, so, there are so many kids that love Halloween. And we always got calls, obviously, for Trans World of people who wanted to bring kids in this show in St. Louis. For those of you who don't know, we also run a business show there. So weren't able to do it there. But Midwest Hunters is always, even when, Kelly and Barry owned it, we're always able to bring kids. So what we decided to do, if we're able to bring them, let's do something pretty extensive for them. So this year we've got a lot of stuff in the kids zone. We've got jumping houses going on. We have escape rooms for kids, which I think will be really cool. We have, the first time this year, a reptile show for kids. The movie Kitty Zombie is going to be premiered there.
My favorite movie.
Yeah, we're very excited about that. We've got face painting, henna painting. I'm trying to think. We've got a DJ coming that's going to have dance party with dancers coming, prizes. I mean, you name it. Carnival games. I've got a lot of stuff planned for kids. So if you've got kids and you want to bring your kids to MHC, there's something to do. Craft stations, all sorts of things.
Can adults that act like kids play the games too, Jen?
Maybe. You're not
asking
going to
for
get
a
the
friend.
prizes.
All right, Tater, stop stealing my questions, bro.
Hey, he's asking for himself.
Right.
You don't have to act like a kid. You're already one.
Right.
So.
Well, as I was reading the whole thing, it did say, there's a play thing for, your kids so you could go enjoy the show floor. And then it says you cannot leave your kids unattended. So is that kind of like you can leave them unattended,
Well,
but we're not telling you to, but
well,
you
I
can?
think it's kids are really little that you should watch them. But if you've got a little bit older kids and stuff like that that can be on their own, I think it'll be a great time for them.
Right, because I was so dumb. My grandkids. We'll be back in an hour.
Nice. Jesus.
So Saturday, that's obviously Saturday. The show floor opens, which is the big day. Saturday is the biggest day of the whole weekend. There's so much to do. There's the show floor opens. Like we said, they have the kids zone there. They also have the hardcore hearse club. So you can actually have hearses on the floor itself.
Yeah, we're gonna have about 6 or 7 of them.
Wow. Very
Yeah,
cool.
it'll be cool. We're excited about that. You're doing a great job. Keep reading.
I know. I'm going here. And then you have over 130
The hardcore
vendors.
hearse club. It says show floor. Does that actually mean it's going to be on the show floor? Was that your question, Phil?
No.
Hey, don't be knocking Phil. He's doing good.
You're doing great. You go, Phil.
Yeah. I saw also that you have over 130 vendors. So, geez, people, that you're not gonna be able to hit all of them in one day. So make sure you're back on Sunday. But so 130 vendors, there's tons of different things as far as like masks. I'm sure. Oh, there's fog. Maybe Tater can help you with that. But probably not.
You've got Immortal Mask coming this year.
Immortal Mask.
Oh wow. I know Gorgalore. I haven't seen them at MHC.
Ghost Rise is coming.
Yep.
You can buy a tater prop. Galore.
You've got
Wink,
Distortions coming. You got Froggies, Freight Props. We've got a lot of people coming to MHC. This will be one of our largest shows yet.
Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
And then the show floor itself opens at 9:30 and goes till 5. But during that time, we have more seminars going on.
Yeah.
So what for the newcomer? What could somebody expect for seminars? I know it's listed online, but is it make and takes? Like actor trainings, all those sort of things, basically.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to make and take on Sunday, but yeah, you've got actor training. You've got pretty much all different kinds of things. There's a little something for everyone. And that's what I really like about this year's seminar lineup. So, we try not to go too crazy because obviously people like to spend time on the floor. And I think in the past, we've just maybe run too many seminars. But I think we have a nice mix for this year.
Right. I mean, it looks pretty packed.
It is.
man.
It is.
Hey, Jen, thank God you toned it down a little bit for us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's looking pretty packed. You know.
How far in advance do you start planning all of this?
Well, in terms of getting the show, and I would say we're a good year in advance, for things. Seminars are a little bit, about 5-6 months out before the show. A lot of times what we do too is we get a lot of great seminars in for St. Louis, and some work and some don't. Some are just a good fit for MHC. So a lot of times, we start from that pool and work our way down too. And we also kind of find out what people are looking for, and we try to tailor make, the show based on who's going to be attending and what people are looking for.
All right, I'll send you my memoirs
Cool.
for next season.
So I also see you have a lot of demos that are going to be on the floor stage. So it looks like we have makeup, we have interviews with different haunt actors. There's a first annual Creature Screecher contest. So what is that? Do you know what that?
Yeah.
That one's, I guess, a haunt voices, where basically if you have a sound that you want to enter into a contest, you can win something.
Yes, you can scream. Make your
wow.
Screamer howl, man.
Yeah.
Howl.
I'll be away from that part because I don't like screaming. But they have also
screaming?
no.
What kind of
I need
hunter
my
are you?
voice is valuable.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay. So you're not an actor then in the haunt.
Oh.
What do you do? Hey, Phil, what do you do
Hey,
in
listen,
the haunt?
the train's falling off the tracks here. I gotta get it back.
I was gonna say,
Good save. Good save.
Hey, well, let's take it over to some people that know how to scream and know
Yeah,
how
I
to
know. I
act.
was gonna say this is where I was gonna
Okay,
segue over.
we need to
that.
move on from
So,
you.
Yeah. So we have we have Jasmine and Daisy. Looks like from Midnight Terror Haunted House. They are another haunted house on the pre-show tour on Thursday night. So do you guys know what number stop you guys are?
We are the second stop on the tour.
Oh, wow. So that's awesome. Why don't you guys give us a little bit about what to expect at your haunt?
Ooh, well, you are going to see about 100 actors. We are giving you a snippet of the show, so enough to keep you satisfied. We have 26,000 square feet that you'll be walking through. So again, enough to keep you satisfied, but not enough to give you everything that we have in store for this October season. But we do have a fun show. We've been working very hard on it.
That's very cool. Now, what's going on with... Go ahead.
You have 100 actors, and do you have makeup artists too?
We have 10 makeup artists.
10, wow.
Now, what's going on with Daisy back there? She's
I was gonna
playing
say, you
with-
got something in the background.
She's taken a hold of my arm.
Oh, no.
She tastes a little rotten to me, though, so I don't want to spoil my appetite like that.
Julian,
So now
I'd like to know, how long has Daisy been a main character?
So Daisy's been around Midnight Terror Haunted House for almost 4 years now, but she's only been alive here for 2 years, if that makes sense to you guys.
She's been a main character for the last 2 years.
I'm the diner gal here at the haunted house. If you haven't noticed, I like a special kind of meat. They cook the meat for Daisy.
She's feasting right here.
Oh, no. On the keyboard.
You're chumming out.
So, Jasmine, are you a makeup artist too? Or, like, did you...
No, so I'm an actor here as well as the public relations manager.
Oh, nice.
We don't have our makeup artist here. She threw.
So do you guys like to do your own makeup, or is it just you guys rely on your makeup artist to do most of the work?
We usually have our makeup artists ready.
Nice.
And you're only open during October time and during this time of MHC?
We usually run a clown takeover event, which is the weekend after Halloween, and then we do a Christmas show every year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do you hear that, Diablo? Christmas.
Oh, everybody drink.
That's like, yeah. Do you guys offer also like any like escape rooms, or is it just strictly a haunt? Okay.
No, we do run. I run the escape rooms as well here.
Nice.
We do laser tag, escape rooms, and we also do axe throwing here.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And will that be open for Wednesday for people coming into town as well?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
And how far is the? With that being said, how far is your haunt to the convention center? Okay.
Like 35 minutes.
Oh, okay, perfect.
shoot.
Looks
So-
like I gotta reschedule my flight. So,
So let's say if somebody wanted to go to like just one of the haunts, could they just drive there and get in, or they would have to be part of the whole tour?
It would have to be part of the bus tour.
Gotcha.
nice.
so just get your ass on a bus, Diablo.
I don't know, man. If it was just me, I would.
Okay.
So what's
Well-
the basic theme of your haunt? So what like how many rooms do you have? And
So our haunt is split up into 3 sections. So for MHC, for the bus tour, you will be walking through one of the sections. Actually, no, you'll be walking through 2.5 of the sections. So it's a chainsaw factory and town theme. So you'll be walking through the factory of Malum in the town of Willow.
You said a chainsaw factory? Is that what you said?
That's where they're gonna make
There's
chainsaws. Jamie.
chainsaws involved.
Phil, I wouldn't go in there because there's going to be screaming. Lots of screaming.
My ears are sensitive, right?
Hessian Manor would like to know, how long does it take to go through your haunt? Like what are you looking at? We got your escape rooms and your haunted house and the axe throwing, and how much time does someone need?
Well, for the laser tag escape rooms, stuff like that, those are laser tag is hour-long sessions. Escape rooms, there's a 15-minute challenge room where if you get out, you get your money back. A 45-minute escape room and an hour-long. Axe throwing, you can book sessions for hours, so an hour at a time. For the haunts, that would be, I would say, like a 25-30-minute walkthrough.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Very nice.
We're gonna have to
And
make
then-
we're gonna have to make a trip. Get a whole bunch of people and just drive. And I know Daisy wants to do it and just give you a swipe, but she's like holding back.
I bet
Sure, you
Daisy
got
will
one.
do it.
Away. It's actually the Daisy special. You'll enjoy yourself with me.
Daisy, I think your handprint needs to go right on her face.
That's what I've been trying to get her to
There
Was that tasty?
No, not at all.
That's right, baby.
I was waiting for that.
Well, I'm assuming I'll make this assumption. I think it was online that I read it too. Is that obviously anybody who's on these tours, there is no photos, videos, any of that sort of stuff. People work hard for this, so if you are going on a tour, I'm pretty sure no videotaping and photography or anything like that.
It depends on the haunt. I don't know. We usually check with the haunts before we get off the bus to tell them if they can do
Okay, all right.
video or. I'm sorry, she just spit up in Daisy's
Yeah.
We usually, the bus captains will come on and say if they can take pictures or not.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to see if they confirmed that, or if that was something they had to worry about or not. But as far as Jen, I'll ask you the same question. With the show floor, is it okay to take pictures and videos throughout the floor,
I mean,
or is that a no?
typically we don't allow it. Sometimes you can ask the exhibitor if you can. I mean, with the phones and everything, it's harder and harder to police it. So I don't know. I mean, in terms of video cameras, we don't allow that. In terms of people doing stuff with their phones, you know, that happens all the time. But if you do want to video and you are press, you know, people can contact us and we can give them press badges if that, you know, something that what they're doing warrants it.
Jen, Steve Coach, you wanted to know, are costumes allowed on the showroom floor?
Absolutely.
Steve
They're encouraged.
This is MHC, man. This is our shit.
Absolutely. Yes, they are. Diablo's answering now.
That's right. I gotta find me a costume, damn it.
Yeah.
So, and then also we have obviously seminars on Saturday. They start about at 9:45 and end at 4:15 with an afternoon break. So that's something else to look forward to. But there is a haunted house Chicago row. I feel like that's new for this year. What maybe you or the haunts here can talk about that a little bit. What can they expect down there in that area?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Typically, what we're trying to do is encourage all of the haunts in the area to come out, bring their actors, their fans, their icon characters. It gives a lot of the fan base in Chicago that loves these haunted houses too a chance to come out and meet everyone and kind of hang out with them. We're going to have a bar on the show floor, and it just gives them a chance to kind of
boy, I'm in trouble.
meet everyone. And I think it's just a great opportunity. You know, there's so many during the season you don't get a chance to meet any of the owner operators, and here that's going to give you a chance, you know, to come out and meet the owners of these haunted houses. So we're really excited about it. We've had a lot of positive feedback from the community about it, so I think it'll be great.
Very cool. And then we also have, oh, go ahead.
There's going to be interviews during the show?
Yeah, so then there's some scheduled interviews as well, you know, for people's icon characters and stuff like that Haunted House Chicago is going to be doing. So, you know, we're trying out some new stuff this year to see how people respond to it.
Very cool.
Right. Can the actors touch us? Because now I'm worried about Daisy and her bowl.
Yeah, I know.
That's only the Daisy special.
Yeah. I might want to go see the interview, but I'm kind of debating now.
Yeah, I'm scared of screaming. He's scared of Daisy.
That's funny.
Don't knock till you try, darling.
So Jen, there's also some makeup wars that are going on during the show.
Yeah, the one thing that we did carry over from the days in Columbus is the Bloody Mary makeup wars. So we still have teams available. So if people do want to sign up for that, you know, as a group, please, you know, contact us. We've got a couple spots left.
And what does it consist of? I'm reading here 5 teams, and then what? There's a prize at the end that they can go for.
There's 5 or 6 teams depending on the year, and they're all given the same makeup palettes, and then, you know, it's kind of like the best makeup.
What are the prizes? You know.
A picture with Bloody Mary.
It's looks like, yeah. Looks like some of the prizes were a $100 cash prize for first place, and second place team would win $50 cash prize. And this is on Saturday, June 8th at 4 p.m. So if you guys are interested, definitely sign up for that. And I think there's an entry fee.
Yeah, there's an entry fee just to cover, but yeah, you know, definitely sign up. And it's been something that everyone really enjoys. You get a big crowd watching you guys, and it's just a lot of fun.
What about the dating game of the dead?
Oh, that sounds like fun.
I know that's a Zombie Army John the Flamboy idea. So
there's a part 2. There's a part 1 and a part 2.
Yeah,
right?
There is. You guys are going to kind of have to wait and see how that pans out. It's
Right.
going to be really cool. John has a lot of really good ideas, so I think it's going to be fun.
Right. It's kind of like from what I read, it's kind of like the dating game. You know, you don't see him, but you talk to him.
Exactly.
And you got that potential romantic partner to whom you can, you know, have that first dance with.
It'll be fun.
At the ball. That's what I got out of
When
that.
John was explaining it, it was really funny. I think people are going to enjoy it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they have a lineup of the people that are going to be contending.
I'll be that, darling.
He's in. Count him in. He's there.
Yeah,
All right.
that's awesome.
Then it's the bowl thing again. As I I just know I'm going to get hit with the bowl.
We also have the vendor floor contest. Is that something new for this year?
No, we usually have some things on the vendor floor, contests and stuff like that. So that is not new for this year. The one thing that is new for this year that we're excited about is some of the sliders from Netherworld Haunted House are going to, we have an entertainment area as well on the show floor where we're going to have different acts going on. It'll be inside kind of where Haunted House Row is. And for instance, Netherworld's going to be doing sliding, some of their sliders. And then they're also going to talk about a demo after about how they slide. And if people want to join in and things, you know, they can do that at the time as well. So we've got a lot of different things that we're trying for this year to see how people are. And like kind of Haunted House Road is going to kind of be like a party center. So we're, you know, with round tables and chairs and everything. And I think it'll be just a lot of fun. So.
Heard Cash Bar.
Cash Bar will be,
Yeah.
So, and for those of you that do dress up in your costume, there is the costume contest for those of you that don't know. And that's on Sunday, June 9th at 1 p.m. And you'll win a prize bag from Sinister Visions.
Yeah,
so that's who it's put on by Chad. Yep. So definitely, if you guys are in costume, you guys can win a prize for that too. So.
And that's for all ages, right? Even the kids can do that one?
Yeah. Chad has it for all different ages.
That'll
Awesome.
be fun.
Then we get to the bread and butter, the MHC costume ball.
Woo!
Saturday night. Woo-woo. So here, this starts at what, 8 o'clock? Or is that kind of, well, yeah, 8 o'clock before your doors open.
Yeah,
okay, Phil,
doors
I
open
should just
8.
read that. I should just totally read
And it's
that.
a costume party. It's a body art showcase too.
Yeah, it'll be the body art fashion show. It'll be done in Darklight this year. And that'll be great. We have a great runway stage that'll be new for this year, as well as, you know, obviously the traditional costume party with the DJ, the food, the alcohol, you know, and all the different categories for people, you know, to be able to show off their costumes. And we've got prizes and awards new for this year. The awards are done by Ghost Ride. So there's a lot of new stuff that's going to go on.
Wow.
And John the Flamboy will be the host of that event, along with Tila.
Wow.
Very cool.
Now there's a private VIP balcony. Is that?
Not for this year.
No, there's not? Oh.
Mm-mm.
I read something wrong then.
Or something's on the website that's not there because we don't have any tickets.
Oh, okay.
And I think I read if you want to be part of the costume contest for that, you show up pre-registration beforehand.
Yeah, you show up. Yes.
Okay. So from 8 to 9:30, that's when the costume contest judging is occurring. So if you do have your costume, make sure you're there early.
Yeah.
So, and then who's judging that? Do we know?
Yeah, we'll have some. We have some judges. We're still confirming a few, but right now I know that Alan Hobbs is one of the judges. I know that we have Kyle Vest as one of the judges, and then there's a couple others that we're just finishing up confirming with.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then at 9 o'clock, we had, like we talked about, the showcase. And then at 10:30, the finalists for the costume contest will be posted, and I'm sure they'll go on stage.
Yes.
Okay. And then 11 o'clock, the winner's announced. And then what time does the ball come to a conclusion?
I would say typically about 1 o'clock. That's the time the ball will come to a conclusion.
So pace yourself, people. Pace yourself. You got to make it to 1. Save those livers.
Exactly.
I mean, if you don't want them, I'll take them.
Yeah.
So that's what's in that bowl.
Yeah.
So just so we know, I mean, how did you guys, like Daisy and And how'd you guys come up with the characters that you guys have now? Do you have multiple characters, or did you just decide on one and stick with that?
Well, Daisy's my own personal creation, but she can tell you about some of our main characters at the moment.
Oh, geez. Well, we do give our actors the freedom to create their own characters that fit within our storyline. So it is very actor driven. We'd like to give our actors creative freedom. That's really how Daisy was born. She was placed in a bar, and she turned her bar into a diner, Daisy's Diner.
All town was cannibals, but they didn't know because I was feeding them.
So that's your backstory. That was a question from Sean Boswell. What was Daisy's backstory, and how did she get how did she get incorporated into the haunt?
So I'm the town diner gal, and I feed the town, and I don't really like, the cows and the cats and the hamsters or whatever like these days. I don't know. I do like the children, though. Daisy's wonderful with the children. You need a babysitter, I'm your gal.
How about you, Jasmine? What's your character?
Well, my character is a factory worker, Rosa. So I also, when I'm in the town, I do play Daisy's sister, Betsy.
She's my drunken sister, putting on my dress and taking over the bar while I sleep.
Right. Oh, look. But yeah, so Rosa was born. I have a factory jumpsuit that I bought used from a thrift store, and it just happens to have the name Rosa on it. So I put a piece of myself into this crazy, wacky character. And really, I just run all over the factory, wreaking havoc.
Yeah, that's the best when you get to go wreak havoc everywhere and he's stuck. Very cool. How about you, Derek?
The creation of Pedo was literally the last night before going to Midwest Haunters Convention, digging through a box and finding pieces and throwing it together. But the whole backstory is it's a clown entertainer down from Louisiana, and just ended up collecting freaks and creating this giant haunted house called the Massacre.
Sean Boswell had a question for you, Derek. How long have you been in the haunt industry, and what was your inspiration to get into it?
This will be my 15th season. And I loved Halloween ever since I was a kid. And when I was like 15, I ended up working at like a local Halloween store, and the local haunted house came out and put flyers at our store, and they gave me free tickets, and I came out and I was like, holy cow, how do you do that? And they're like, do you want to do it? And I was just like, yeah, sure. And so I literally was just brought right in, and that's how it's been.
So Alexander Castle wanted to know, how do you juggle being both a manager and an actor in your haunt?
That's a good question right there.
That's extremely hard. It's a lot of any downtime that I have, I am literally trying to like find a spot to scare someone. I always have my like earpiece in, so everyone is like, I'm hearing every single thing going on inside the haunted house, so I know where everyone is. So that's a good thing about it. And so whenever I have a downtime, I go out and I scare and I do my entertaining. But the instant that I hear anything going on, like, I'm booking it across the haunted house, like through nooks and crannies and everything, just trying to figure everything out. And even the off-season stuff, like all the holiday shows and stuff like that, it's planning that stuff in the meantime. I just don't stop.
Now, are y'all open year round or just on holidays throughout the off season?
With the escape rooms and all that stuff, we're open year round. But the haunted house itself, the main season is October, obviously. And then we do Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter. And then we also do zombie survival as well, where the customers go through the entire haunted house and shoot zombies.
I'm thinking with you being the manager, you know, Pedos gets little extra privileges on the scare spots.
Just a little bit.
He's like, no, I got a spot for Pedals in there. You can't do it.
Well, what's the nice thing is like during the nights that like I have 2 other managers that work with me as well, so I'm able to like be like, hey, I need help over here, and like I'll send someone else to go do that while I'm dealing with someone else. But it's kind of funny. Like,
would you say you take their spot? Is that what you said?
Oh yeah, I'll take their spot hands down. Like
he's like, go help over here. I got your spot, bro.
And what's funny is like a lot of people, like a lot of the actors, like I get, some of them don't want to do like drop windows or anything like that, or like the pop out. They want to be the out in interacting scare. I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna work it anyway. And then halfway through the night, I come in. I'm just like, guess what? You get an extended break. Go, like, and then I hop in the drop window, and like it's my calming time.
So is this your character right here?
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
That's the 3rd evolution.
I love the fake beard. Just kidding.
I glued it on. It never came off. Like,
yeah, I know.
Bill's wishing he could do that.
I know. I cut mine all off.
I do that, and I just look like I'm 12. So.
Nikki Spohn wanted to know, what is your favorite scene in The Haunt?
Oh.
Do you have one?
I have 2. The first one is in our 3D haunted house. And we have a giant, we converted the back half of our 3D area into a Pennywise kind of 3D thing. When you come through the tour, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But we ended up taking one of we have the Mr. Tickles prop from Gore Galore, and we ended up repainting him into a giant Pennywise. So that was probably one of my favorite things. And then our giant satanic church is probably one of my favorite scenes that we have inside.
Oh, very cool. How about Jasmine? What's your guys' favorite spots in your haunt? You know you got to have them besides your own.
Well, I would say I really like in our factory the acid bath. So that room has been completely regutted, redone. It is a completely different room than we've had at this location. So that one, so that's sniffing me.
That's so delightful.
But yeah, I really like the acid bath and everything that leads up to that as well. Stacy, where does Stacy play?
Well, they booted me out of the house, unfortunately. You know, the FDA put the diner down. But I'm in the queue line now. And I have to say my favorite spot is the church. I think you guys are really going to like it.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, our church with the Cult of Willow is also a very good spot. So there's lots of good things.
Awesome. All right, Phil, let's get through Sunday. What's happening on Sunday?
All right. Well, Jen, Sunday looks like we have 3 seminars, one with Alan Hops. We also have a make and take, and then we have improve acting for haunt actors. Jeez, can't talk anymore. But speaking of seminars, I think you have a couple free ones as well.
Yeah, we've got free ones on Saturday and Sunday. as well as I think we just added, and it'll be confirmed, a zombie army like makeup seminar as well that'll be added on Sunday. So we're just working out the details. But
Oh, nice. Is that one free too, or is that one just part of
no,
the
that one will be a
seminars?
paid one.
Okay.
The other two will be free. So yeah, you definitely should take advantage of that. You'll get to the show a little bit early if you're not too hungover and get to see some Just keeping it real.
And there's also makeup demos on the showroom floor too.
Yeah, there are.
Throughout the whole show. Yes.
Yeah, so that's great too. You should take advantage of those. So, definitely you can get, your money's worth if you take advantage of some of the free seminars, some of the makeup demos, the entertainment on the floor, all that stuff. So
right. I see like 12 o'clock Alan Hops is doing create a black trash monster. Yeah. I was wondering if we can move that up to like Friday so I can have a costume for Saturday. No, can't do that.
I kind of doubt that, but that would have been cool.
So, maybe Alan will hook me up later.
Yeah.
And like 12:30 they have interviews of some now my voice is scratchy of interviews of some haunters and haunts. Definitely check that out. We have at 1 o'clock we have the Sinister Vision show floor costume contest, and the trade show floor we have the adults from 18 and up, the teens 12 to 17, and the kids 11 and under. So that's another thing that's happening on Sunday. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right.
And for those of you that are looking at the seminars and going, oh man, there's so many I want to go to. Well, I'm sure there's a package, right, Jen, that you can say, hey, I can go to all these seminars for a certain price instead of doing individually. And
there's
basically
a package that you can buy that gives you the seminars, gives you the show floor, gives you Hell's Gate, kind of packages everything together. So if you don't want to have to buy things individually, it's a really good discount if you're looking at doing seminars.
So right. Get on that, people.
And with everybody watching right now with the words Hangout, gets it for free. Obviously, that's a joke.
So Jen, I have a question, not in regard, well, it is part of the show itself, but in years past, back in Columbus, there was the Hyatt bar that was at one of the hotels. Is there a bar that basically all haunters can go to to kind of mingle and, socialize?
There's a really great bar in the Renaissance. So I think that's where the convention is as well. It's the Renaissance Convention Center. But you will also have a really fun bar, where it's the host hotels connected. So there's TVs, there's lounges, there's everything in there, so a lot of tables, it's big. So it'll give you guys a good place to hang out.
Nice. And then as far as the show floor itself, how would you compare it to last year? Bigger, more vendors, more yeah. Big growth year?
I think everything's going to be a lot bigger. I mean, and we also, obviously it was unfortunate that they ended up giving us dates over holiday weekend. I think that hurt a lot where a lot of vendors couldn't attend and a lot of people couldn't attend because they had family plans. So I think this year everything's going to be bigger and better. It already looks that way.
Yeah, I was going to say, I looked at the show floor today and it was basically like 1 or 2 spots left. I was like, wow, that's awesome. So
yeah, I was happy to see that.
Right. And if anybody wants to find anybody from the Haunters Hangout, especially me, I'll be having a beer sitting in front of the adventures of the kitty zombie, probably most of the time. I'm thinking that's where I'm going to be. Okay, guys. With that all being said, we want to thank Jen for coming out and taking the time to show us what's going on MHC in Chicago. Man, I'm excited. I am super excited. And we want to thank Derek for coming out from the Massacre, Jasmine and Daisy from Midnight Terror. You guys are great. Thanks for giving us a heads up. And thanks, Puddles.
I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah.
You got.
Hey, when you see that guy in costume just standing there, and you're not really sure why he's not acting, then that's who I am, because I'm going to avoid the bowl.
Thank you guys so much for having us on. If anyone has questions, you can go to MidwestHauntersConvention.com, or you can always call us. We're happy to answer any questions you have, regarding the show.
Right. And especially when you want to claim your prize, Jen, what do they do?
They should email you.
Oh, damn it. Not again.
You guys email him and he'll give me the list and we'll always send.
Damn it. Trying to get out of that.
You're not getting out of it. But it's cute that you want it.
Damn. All right. Well, we're gonna move on to the prizes for tonight and see who's winning all the goodies.
Woo-hoo!
Woohoo!
Okay. Well, let's see whose names I can butcher on our final show.
Right.
Okay, if I call your name, then you have won something, and please be sure to contact Diablo by tomorrow evening. Yes.
Right. Or we're gonna take the prize.
And to move things along, especially if you're getting a product that has to be shipped to you, please be sure to include your email address, your phone number, your address, so he can get that to you quicker.
Okay. All right. Right. Jamie, say that again. Say it again so they get it.
If you are getting a prize that must be mailed to you, it will speed things along if you send us your name, your address, and your phone number, which I know people think is weird, but FedEx requires it, and your address, and your credit card number, and your firstborn child, and
email,
right. All of those things, so we can get those to you quickly. Okay, so let's get on to it. The first winner for tonight for the mask from Face Factory FX goes to Alexander Brett Castle. Woo! The $100 gift card from Fright Props goes to Anna K. Wood Jones.
Woo! Oh, she let Margaret win. Damn.
From Sinful Audio, the one free SFX library goes to Anthony Lordigan. The Stack of Jacks ornament from Hornaments goes to David Ace.
Right. I love that Stack of Jack.
The Titan 1200 fog machine from Froggy's Fog goes to, holy crap, Jeffrey Smigelski.
All right.
The 6 badges from Scare It Badges goes to Shane Helmstadter. Don't forget that everybody watching tonight gets 50% off from Sam Haynes if you use the code Haunters, all capital letters.
All right. His stuff is only $1, people. So.
And he just dropped a new album. So check it out.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
50 cents, man. It's 50 cents, really.
Okay, the realistic looking skull from Nightmare Meckers goes to John Jeffries.
John Jeffries.
The $100 gift card from XFX Makeup goes to Matthew Slider. The pair of exotic lenses from Exotic Lenses goes to Linda Forbes Pearson. The mask from Missing Finger Productions goes to Kevin Vixaki.
You got it. You got it.
The $25 gift card from Hotwire Foam Factory goes to Brian Van Camp.
The show's more prizes in the interviews.
Shoot. The the mask from Nightmare Studios goes to Bill Bordner.
Bill. Yes, Bill. Yes, Bill.
The okay, now we're on to Okay, now we're on to the passes for MHC, and we're going to start with the 5 pairs for the show floor, and those go to Rob Beach, Julian Griffin, Patricia Langston,
quick claps,
Benjamin Gagne. How do you say it? Gagan? Thank you. And Christopher Presley. Those are the 5. The passes to the Masquerade Ball go to Bob Kowal, Joe Klein.
Wow, that's all my peeps, man.
I know.
Bill Bordner. Nate Dingman.
Nate.
And Michael Lassiter.
Awesome.
And the 2 passes for the Friday seminar go to John Bronto Lipscomb and Melissa Polson.
Good God. All right. Jeez. All right. Jen, how do they claim their prizes after I send you the email?
Have them send me, I need their email, and then I'll contact them directly and tell them how to claim their prizes.
Okay.
Hear that? Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? Say it again. No.
One more time.
They just
No.
they never get it. I don't know why.
We'll do it. But they can also come to the registration counter because they'll have a list of the people the winners for Hunters Hangout there as well.
Oh, great. All right, guys, we want to thank everybody for coming out. We want to, like I said, thank Derek.
I want to give a big thank you to Jose, or Diablo, I should say, right? Because, man, he does a lot. Same with Jamie and Kathy. Those guys do a lot behind the scenes. So thank you. 7 seasons is a lot. Also, all of our vendors, like, thank you guys for donating, like, to this huge community. Right. It's awesome. And I hope I'm back for next season. So bigger and better things next year. So
you're not, Phil.
I know. We don't need the train falling off next year. So.
No, but seriously, thanks to everybody for coming out and filling us in on what's going on in the convention. And we hope to see you in Chicago. Woo-hoo!
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Have a good night, everyone.